office. So
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Let us know where you're streaming from. If you are currently shopping,
what?
you're at a Black Friday sale, let us know.
It's 7:00. I am shopping right now.
You don't think so?
Well, today's world of shopping is totally different than it
It's
used to be.
online.
That's what I'm saying.
I went to one store today.
You went to 2 stores.
I went to 2 stores.
I know.
I went to, I really wouldn't have called the second
What's
store a
that?
store.
Can you make it be quiet?
Oh, you trying to show out?
No, I'm just telling you, be making me quiet.
Make it be quiet. Like you don't have the same phone as I have.
My phone's not in here, so.
But you know how to work it, so you could have just cut it off.
I don't know.
If you want to be dramatic, kind of make it.
You might want to talk. Good evening, y'all. Good evening, everybody. Let me know where you come streaming from. Let me know where you're streaming from. Why you want to bite people, man? Why you want to bite people? Just
like it.
Just stop being violent.
Oh,
there's so much. There's so much. Good evening, y'all. Where y'all streaming from? Let me know where you're streaming from. 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 What up, Nina?
Who's having a marriage conference?
You see Jamaica right here? See that? Boop, 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 boop.
Yep. Represent for our country.
You're not Jamaican, baby. Stop.
I am Jamaican.
In your mind, in your heart. All right, good evening. Come on in, y'all.
I've had it more than my heart. Down in my heart.
All right.
Do you know the Jamaican song? National song?
Let's focus.
Do you?
Let's focus. Okay, let's focus. All right, tonight, we're talking about what up, Baltimore?
What's your name?
My name is Jomo.
I'm Charmaine.
And we come together on Friday nights with real, raw, relevant conversation dealing with relationships. As I was processing to what to talk about tonight, I thought about this particular topic. So many relationships are shipwrecked because of finances. But at the same time, there's so many relationships I see with finances that are shipwrecked.
Right. There's been a lot of relationships in the media recently where the people, they're financially set. And the relationship is on the rocks.
Correct. So then it lets us understand or realize that money is not everything.
Right.
In reference to relationship, when I thought about it, I was thinking about the Amazon guy, Jeff Bezos, and his relationship with his wife. I believe her name is Mackenzie.
Okay.
And Mackenzie, of course, they had divorced. Mackenzie got remarried. She married a school teacher, right?
Wow.
They've already divorced. And they might not have been married a year. Okay?
Wow.
And so it shows us that even again, they had money, but money is not the glue.
It sounds like she was trying to marry the exact opposite of what she was running away from. But the thing is, you can't run away from yourself.
Yes.
And it doesn't sound like she gave herself enough time to heal.
Totally. It was a Band-Aid. It was a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
And oftentimes when people jump into second relationships, it's often to put a Band-Aid on the pain.
And we've all seen that before where, maybe somebody was done wrong in the relationship and then they go out and get somebody really quick, the exact opposite, because they think if they get the opposite of what they had, then it'll be great.
No.
Yeah, and unfortunately it doesn't work out that way.
So,
yeah.
With that being said, money is not enough. Okay, so here's some things I thought about. This is not going to be a long topic, but just something I thought about as a great guy. I didn't write this, but some ideas that I thought were really good. Money can buy you a house, but it cannot buy you a home.
Come on. Because you know how many single people have a house and then they don't feel at home in their own house?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of, I shouldn't say women, but just singles in general. They'll say that they were going to dinner at the person that they're dating's home and it's like, it looks like a hotel room where it's not really like put together, like homey. And I've heard guys say, I was living in a house, but when I got married, my wife made it a home. because not that you need a person to make you feel comfortable in your space, but sometimes a person can actually give the space life, because they're in it.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, you could buy a house, but money can't buy your home. You could buy a bed, but you cannot buy rest.
Wow.
It's funny. I was reading a good story today, okay? And this tourist, he went to Mexico, okay? He went to Mexico on a trip. So he went out to the beach, and the guy sold him fresh fish, and they asked him where they get the fish from. He said, man, we have a guy who fishes every day. So he goes down and he says, I want to meet the fisherman. So the man goes down and he says, how many fish you catch a day? He says, well, I catch enough for me and my family, and I sell one to the resort, right? So the guy's like, he's a CEO. He said, man, listen, the fish was the best fish I ever had. Why don't you go out here longer and get more fish, right? And then you can start a factory, selling more. He says, okay, tell me the whole story. He says, well, after you do this, then you get in more boats and more ships and more boats and more ships. And then you can go take it to the stock market, then you go corporate, right? And then you have a multi-million-dollar organization. He said, how long will that take? He says, 25, 30 years. He says, and then after 25, 30 years, then you can find a beach to go sit down and rest and relax. He says, wait a second. I'm doing that right now. And he says, so many times in life, we're going after money to get rest. And you might already have rest right now. Now, I'm not saying you can't pay your bills, okay?
Right.
I'm saying sometimes we're going after things that don't bring you peace.
Right. And a lot of times, and I digress for just a second, a lot of times we think by having more money, we're going to get more rest. And a lot of times more work doesn't equal more pay because your time is more valuable and priceless.
What Biggie Smalls say? More money,
more
problems. Yes.
Okay.
Biggie Smalls, if you don't know who that was, he was a rapper.
Classic.
Yes. Okay. Next one. Money can buy you food, but it can't buy your appetite. I thought about this when I was going through cancer, and the chemotherapy had my taste, but everything tastes like metal.
Right.
So what I did was I ate a lot of sugary things to get the taste out of my mouth. But in the process, eating a lot of sugary things, guess what I had, y'all? Cavities. But what it was, I couldn't get my appetite. I could buy the food, but I couldn't taste the food. It's kind of like if you ever had COVID, which I did not, but if you had COVID, they say you lose your taste buds.
Yes, you do.
And so you could.
I know that firsthand.
Yeah. So you can buy the food, but you can't taste the food.
It's terrible. You don't even want to eat because it just takes away your appetite because you don't taste anything.
Correct. All right, next one. Money can buy medicine, but it cannot buy health. I heard this from Steve Jobs. You don't know Steve Jobs is one of the founders of Apple. And he spoke about it at the end of his life. He had cancer, that he has all the money in the world, but it can't buy his health.
That's right.
I can build yachts, I can buy mansions, I can buy sports teams, but I cannot buy health.
Right.
So there's so many things in your life and relationship that you should cherish.
Right.
That money may not be equatable to, but your health.
Right. Just appreciating things more.
Absolutely.
Have a different respect for things, different perspective on things when you go through something as far as your health goes.
Next one. Money can buy information, but it cannot buy wisdom. What's the difference,
Wisdom
Jomo?
is the principal thing.
What's the difference, Jomo? Okay, here it is. Information is a collection of data. Okay. Wisdom is understanding the data and how to apply it in the right situation.
Right.
Okay. So, for example, a mechanic knows exactly how to fix the car. I know the car got an engine, but if you ask me to fix it, it's going to be a misunderstanding, right? So wisdom is knowing when and when not to apply the information you have.
Right.
Okay. So we want wisdom. And wisdom ultimately comes from God.
Right.
Okay. Next one. Money can buy you thrills, but can't buy you joy. Oh, you can get thrills. You go to a roller coaster, you get in a car, fast car, you can get the thrills. But joy comes from the Lord. Joy comes from the inside.
A lot of people use money to buy things like, they'll say retail therapy But after you buy all those things, you still feel the
Hmm.
same way you did once you get home. And now, on top of how you felt before you spent the money, now you have guilt that you spent the money on something that did not really help the issue.
Correct. It's not gonna
Whatever
fix
the
problem.
issue is, right?
It's a Band-Aid.
Right.
Next one. Money can buy associates, but can't buy friends.
Oh my goodness. Preach, brother.
The Bible actually speaks about how those with money will have people circling them.
Mm.
Those with money will always have people around them because not everyone is with you for the right reason.
Right.
So you have to be mindful that not, that's the one thing that I love about my relationship with my wife. When she met me, I didn't have anything.
Mhm.
I just had some teeth and a smile.
You're
I'm playing.
so silly.
I played. But what it was, I know that she was not with me for assets. She was with me for my assets.
Cannot believe you just said that.
Hey man, you gotta laugh, man. You gotta laugh.
Wow.
It wasn't a monetary assets. It was other
Give
assets.
me a break. I just, you know what, when it comes to friends, you definitely need to assess the people that you're around. And if you are the most successful person around you, then you need to get more people around you that are successful than you are. But not even that. I'm going to rewind a little bit.
Okay.
When you have true friendship, it's a loyalty thing too.
Well,
and true friends can celebrate you no matter where you are, but true friends also grow with you.
There's very few true friends. First off, let's start there.
Right.
There's very few friends that you have who can handle all of you.
Yeah.
And not get competitive,
Mm-hmm.
Jealous,
Mm-hmm.
and just want to be a part, So if you have a good one, man,
hold on to them.
You are so blessed and so fortunate.
Yes, hold on to them.
All right, next one. Money can buy servants, but can't buy loyalty.
Ain't loyal.
What did he say? Who ain't loyal? Did he say he had?
I can't say.
Okay.
Who ain't loyal?
It's H-O, right? H-O ain't.
It's W?
That's how. I think it said ho.
No.
That's a tool. That's a tool. A tool's a hoe. That's a tool. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm trying to think that I can't remember the song.
You do know the word starts with a W, though, right?
The word? It is?
Oh, my God.
Anyway, praise the Lord. Lastly.
You can't buy loyalty.
You can't buy loyalty. That's a bridge that has to be built.
I think that's the part, because I'm very loyal, that I think hurts the most when I have to wean people out of my life, is the fact that they weren't as loyal to me as I was to them. And I can't put my standards on other people. So it's like.
Yeah. And that's a challenge.
Yeah. A lot of marriages have gone because of loyalty. Because a lot of people are loyal to other things besides their marriage. You're loyal to your job. You're loyal to your friends. You're loyal to your hobbies. You're loyal to that football game.
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't loyal to your wife.
What?
You ain't loyal to your husband.
What? Real talk.
Loyal to that car, keeping that car clean.
Whoa.
Not loyal to date night though.
What? Dang.
Loyal.
Loyal to the gym?
Loyal to the gym. The gym is like, you married to the gym. That's your bottom.
Bottom? What do you mean by bottom?
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Oh, you talking about pimping?
Yeah.
Bottom is the bottom.
The bottom is like
the bottom chick.
That's your chick right there.
So you the bottom chick?
I'm not. I'm your number one everything.
Okay.
I be your bottom, your top, your middle.
All right.
Okay.
We love y'all. We gonna holler at y'all. Have a great night. What are we trying to say? Money will not fix everything.
Money can't fix your relationship.
Absolutely not. Yeah, money can buy counseling, but can't buy the work you got to do.
That's right.
You still got to work.
I think this segment really it's going to help people to analyze what they are loyal to.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we love y'all.
Yeah.
Have a good night. God bless you. Remember
Good
this.
night. Love,
Laugh.
and learn.
Peace. God bless you. Have a good night.